Greetings, Vault Dwellers and Lone Wanderers alike. My name is McDovin, and this is Fallout 4's Mod Showcase number 1. In this week's episode, we're going to check out aesthetic mods. Aesthetic mods are mods that make your game aesthetically pleasing and immerse you in for all that Boston and the Commonwealth have to offer. And what better way than Pip-Boy mods? So, the first mods we have are 50% brighter, which will make your map, screen, and the rest of the interface 50% brighter. Next up we have Thick Shine, which will give your Pip-Boy more of a metallic feel to it versus a plastic one. Finally, we have Pip-Boy Ultra 4K HD Dark Textures, which will make the Pip-Boy shine and make it pop all that more. And to pair that for outside, we have PipBoyShadows, because the Pip-Boy was missing shadows in the vanilla game. And this leads into our next category, environment mods. So the first mod we have is Darker Nights. Darker Nights takes the night play experience of the game and flips it on its head by making your game that much scarier. Especially when you're roaming downtown in Boston against feral roamer ghouls. It's insane, and it adds that much immersion to the game. Then we have Fallout 4 Rain, which gives the rain some more color and some more depth. And to pair it with the Darker Nights, we have FTO Moon Mazier and Circondia mod, which basically gives you a 4K moon. And we have FTO Stars, which gives you a 4K Ultra HD skyline, if you will, outside with the stars. It looks great. Now, when you're in the daytime and you want to admire the textures that are in front of you, we have two different mods here. Green Textures, which adds green textures to the game, so it gives you more color, some more vibrancy, and gives you grass, which has been desperately missing from this game. It's been 200 years, and there's no reason things can't grow. And to pair that, we have The Leaves Have Returned, which gives you a pre-war setting for the leaves, so you get your oranges and reds and yellows, and it just looks great. And to go with that, we have Radiant Clouds and Fogs, which gives the clouds and the fog some more depth to it and just makes it more, well, radiant. It looks great how it's set up. And then we have Wet, which is the water enhancement texture. Now, you've probably used water in Skyrim if you've played it. Well, this does a similar effect, but not to the full extent of water. It just gives more depth and color to the water and to the textures surrounding liquids. It just looks great. And the last mods you have to have when you play a Fallout game are blood mods. And so we have two here. We have More Blood, which adds way more gore to the game itself, as well as Ultra HD Blood, which makes your realistic splatter patterns and just looks freaking awesome. Two mods I'd like to touch on are the Eyes of Beauty Fallout 4 Edition, which is very similar to the Skyrim eye mod, which gives your characters more realistic eyes, as well as Piper Face Retexture, which takes the character Piper, retextures her face, and optionally gives her freckles if you're so inclined. Piper. Just two mods to touch on very briefly. And now for some sound and music mods. So the first mod we have is Bullet Cracks, the full intensity version. So what this does is give your bullets more oomph. And to pair it off, we have Towbie's Realistic Firearms, which adds even more realism to the sound effects. Because frankly, the vanilla sound effects are nice, but they're not Battlefield level sound effects. And that's what this does. It replaces that. I've also removed the combat music with no combat music, which puts 3 minutes of silence for each single track, as well as no more cash register sound, which removes the cash register sound every time you get experience points, which some gamers find to be infuriating. And the last music mod is an actual music mod. It adds 30 new tracks to Diamond City Radio and are very lore friendly. It fits perfectly with Fallout. And as we reach the end of our video, these are a few more mods that I think will make the game even that much better. Better item sorting. What this one does, is let your items be sorted by different materials and things like that. It gives it different tags and labels, which is always good. Then we have classic V.A.T.S, which completely changes up the V.A.T system and makes it more like Fallout 3 and New Vegas versus the new Fallout V.A.T system. Next up, we have configurable fusion core drain. I have removed the drain because I actually like the power armor and I think it's great. And not using it that often kind of sucks. It's a big selling point for the game. So having the option to remove it makes the game that much better. Two mods that I think fit hand in hand are Craftable Ammo times 100, but you also have times 20, times 50, times 75, and times 100. And you also have Craftable Ammunition. The reason I like these ones is because ammo is a lot harder to come by in this game. So I just like the option that I can craft them. You do it in the chemistry station and it works great. I also have faster terminal displays, times 20, because I did not like the slowness of the faster terminal displays, and other gamers have agreed with me. That's why this one was made. Finally, the last two we have are more armor slots, which gives you more than 5 pieces of armor you can put on at once. So you can finally wear black suits or the drifter outfit or military clothes underneath your armor, and it doesn't take up a slot. As well as value weight ratio, which makes the game give you a sense of value for your items based on the weight of them. There's a bunch more mods coming and I'm more excited to try them out, but this was just a test video. I hope you liked this one. Thank you for watching. Like it, dislike it, and I will talk to you later.